Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Mogg Monday. A little later than usual. It's a holiday, you know? My family's already gone on vacation. I leave to meet them tonight. We're doing a little, 3-day jaunt at Foxwoods Casino and stuff up in Connecticut. And then I leave for DreamHack Anaheim. I'm going to be in California for 3 or 4 days. So, no more streams this week. It's going to be a light week content-wise. The good news is, though, is that we have an offer in on our house. We've signed some papers, and we'll see hopefully how that goes. So things are rolling along on that front as well. So hopefully the chaos will subdue at some point. But enough about that administrative garbage. We're here to play some goblins. It's Mogg Monday, the show where I play goblins every single freaking Monday. And we're trying something new today. We're playing Pauper Goblins. For those who don't know what Pauper is, Pauper is a format where you can only play commons. Now, Hordeling Outburst looks uncommon. It has a common printing somewhere. Same with Goblin Grenade. I did not realize that Goblin Grenade was printed as a common somewhere, but apparently it has. So every card here is printed as a common in some way, shape, or form, or some place on Magic Online. And we're just playing like a pretty aggro kind of Goblin token deck. Now, of course, Goblin Matron is a common. Goblin Ring Raider is not. So a lot of the pieces of like the more traditional, I play goblins and draw cards and kill things, Goblin decks aren't really possible in in Pauper most likely. And instead, we're just going balls to the wall. We got 4 Foundry Denizen. Obviously, a card seen an 8-whack list. It's kind of like an 8-wacky deck. Gets bigger for each goblin you play. We got Goblin Arsonist. Basically a Mogg fanatic, but we get a little extra sacrifice value. We kind of have a little sacrifice theme here with essentially 6 copies of Goblin Sledder, a card that I've top-aided a GP with in Extended. Good old Goblin Sledder. And Goblin Sledder, 1 for 1 goblin. Sack a goblin, creature gets +1/+1. So, sort of the combat owning 1-drop here where all of our tokens can sacrifice to all of our other tokens and stuff. It makes blocking really hard. We just push damage through. Pretty sweet. And Mogg Raider is just the same card, different name. Cooler art, it's debatable. 4 Bushwhackers, of course, to pump the team. The haste is nice. And then a whole bunch of Goblin token production. Of course, Mogg War Marshal, by far the best, playable in basically every format as a Goblin synergy card. And we're going to use the 3rd token, or the 3rd Goblin of Mogg War Marshal very, very well. At times you play this, it just dies, you don't play Echo, you don't really get the value of the first card, but we can play it, sack it to Goblin Sledder. This is just a super duper version of, Goblin Instigator, Dragon Fodder. It's like Instigator, similar card, not as good, but still fine. And then a couple, extra ones here, Krenko's Command and Dragon Fodder for a little extra token production. Playing 3 copies of Hordeling Outburst, which is 3 tokens for 3 mana. So, it's 50% more tokens. And definitely a card solid. I'll play in Standard. Pretty cool. And we have a little burn component here as well. Now, of course, when you're playing like a synergy-based kind of swarm you with my stuff deck, you can't play too many spells. Otherwise, you don't have enough goblin sacrifice. But Goblin Grenade is pretty insane. 1 red, stack a goblin, deal 5. Super Shrapnel Blast style card. We'll have plenty of crappy goblin sacrifice. So this is basically just 1 red for 5 damage. And we got that. We got Lightning Bolt, of course, as a common. And we have 2 copies of Goblin War Strike. That's right. I said Goblin War Strike. 1 red sorcery, deals damage to target player or planeswalker equal to the number of goblins you control. Not a lot of planeswalkers in Pauper. So that's the list. 19 lands, 2 cycling lands, Forgotten Caves, no tricks here, just don't want to flood. And then our sideboard's got a bunch of fun ones. We got 2 Sparksmith. Now this card is if your opponent can't kill your creatures and your opponent's playing a creature deck, Sparksmith's really, really good. Definitely, obviously it's a lot of damage, but we're usually going to be on the offensive. So put a lot of this card in the past. In Limited, in Extended, in other formats where it was legal. I believe I used to play 1 in Legacy at some point. Pretty sweet. 2 Electrickery, kills all the ones. Don't want to play against this card. Ooh, let me tell you. I mean, Goblin Sledder helps, but damn, that's tough. 3 Rebs, 2 Sylvok Lifestaff. Play against the red deck. It's actually pretty good. You know, put it on a token, sack it for a thing. Gain 3 life. Put it on a token, sack it for a thing. Pretty cool card. 3 Smash Smithereens, and then 3 Molten Rains. The Urza lands are legal in Pauper. They were commons in whatever the hell they were commons in. So, let's Molten Rains in people. Alright? This is Pauper Goblins. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have played Pauper probably 2 times in the last 8 years. So, no idea what's going to happen. We're just playing some Pauper. Pauper League. Is even have players in it? I didn't even check that. I didn't think to check that. It's got players in it. Yeah, we got some stuff going on here. Let's go. Let's play some Pauper. How many players we got? 276. We'll find some games. Let's go. But first, stream's brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. A lot of good content from myself and others, of course. CoolStuffInc.com. I do a video Monday, article Friday. Always free content. That's right. Always free content. No paywall ever. Go to Cool Stuff, read the good articles, and watch the good videos. And I'm pretty happy with my content over the last few days. We did an article on Friday called Deck Advantage, where I go over kind of like the World Championship deck lists and how you should not copy them card for card. And if you do, you're going to be pretty sad because they're very heavily metagame for this tournament. How to metagame, what metagaming means exactly. Obviously, I metagame my Players' Championship win, so did Joe Lissette. And then how you can apply this to your tournaments, whether it's an F&M, whether it's a local modern tournament, whether it's an open, whether it's a ladder on arena, Magic Online leagues. It's all on here. So pretty important to look at the deck list from Worlds and understand what you're looking at, not just go, ooh, good deck, So check it out. That, and then today's video is kind of a follow-up on that, where I play Zach Allen's Azorius control list. I think is much better suited for an open field than Paulo's list is. So, check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Let's go. One Madara, we're going first. We have a few resubs here. We got Ziriak. We got Jared Ferris. Thanks to the resubs. Appreciate that. Y'all are great. And Jared top 8 of the first classic. Awesome. That's great. All right. Run the play. One land hand does not really excite me. We do have a number of plays, of course. We have no token makers. Really gotta... I don't even like the bolts that much, honestly. Show more goblins. On the play... I mean, Foundry is our best turn 1 play for sure. We're only playing 19 lands, so we're not likely to draw a land for a turn or two. And I worry our hand is not fast enough. I'm going to mulligan. I agree, I think it's a trap. Okay, this is fun. So, much more solid hand here. Get to ship a land here thanks to the old London Mulligan. London Mulligan is freaking great. And, not our best 1-drop per se, but we can, I want to Mogg Raider, I guess. I think a Smallpox Blade deck I played a while ago is still fine as metagame. Honestly, I have no idea. I have played very little Modern lately. If it's good against Amulet, sure, but I don't necessarily think it's the case here. Elvish Mystic. So we have one shooter effect, basically. And I think we're going to want to hold on to it. Their deck is probably just full of Elvish Mystics. Finhorn Elves, Elvish Mystic, Llanowar Elves, all legal cards. So let's try and kill a payoff like a Well-Wisher, Priest Titania, whatever. Again, I'm very unfamiliar with this format, so I don't know what the decks look like. I'm kind of just guessing. We're just shooting sharpshooters in the dark here. Yeah, big ups to Paulo for winning the World Championship. Paulo was my choice. Paulo in the Choose Your Champion. That's annoying. Choose Your Champion thing. I chose Paulo to win. And Paulo, obviously, insanely good Magic player. In the talk for the best all time. Now, this championship might actually put him there. And that was a good draw. Pretty exciting stuff. Blue White Control. Didn't get to watch a ton of it. I was out yesterday. Me and Nicole played a PTQ yesterday in Brooklyn. And it was fun. Let's play Arsonist. We're going to bolt the Vanguard. And we're just going to ship here. Again, I don't really want to kill a Llanowar Elf. I think we need to do better than that. So just deal some damage and say go. No idea when they do the Choose Your Champion promotion stuff. I won, so hopefully we'll find out soon. But Who else won? Who else picked Paulo? Raise your hand in chat. Lead a Stampede. Look at top 5 cards of your library. Reveal any number of creature cards from among them. Put them in your hand. Rest in the bottom. Sort of like a ringleader for creatures, but obviously not a creature itself, so not self-perpetuating like Goblin Ringleader is. What's your reveal in here? 5 cards. 5 creatures. Fantastic. Just literally draw 5 cards. Quirion Ranger, Finhorn Elves, Birchall Rangers, Llanowar Elves. That's not good. So they get to bounce a forest and untap. Make a bunch of mana. Yeah, not really feeling too good about this one. Just 5 mana draw, or 3 mana draw 5 cards is pretty sick when all of your cards make mana. So, not looking too good. What's up, Jobless Streamer? I'm so happy we're doing Pauper Goblins. This is a Godaltha Rebirth type combo deck that does some crazy stuff I think I would like. How's this deck going? Just got here. I just got here too. We're just starting. Game 1, match 1. I don't play Pauper ever, so we are going to fumble through here and figure out what's going on. But I know that they are playing their entire hand, and they have many more 1/1s than we do. And that's not ideal. And they could have played another one, but they didn't. They could tap the Quirion Ranger and the Finhorn Elves for mana, but they're deciding not to play this Quirion Ranger, which is a little weird. Feel like we might need to draw a double Goblin Grenade here to kind of cheese them out a little bit. Let's cycle this. That wasn't bad. That was definitely not bad. Alright, I mean, we can just sneak some damage in and hopefully kill them. Let's give them the old whacker. And I guess there's no point in... I guess we would... Yeah, if we like... Yeah, we just attack. We could sack this to kill a blocker, but then we just lose an attacker. It doesn't really matter, so... Yes, I've played Caleb's Crazy Storm deck before. It was pretty sweet. Elves versus Goblin, the classic. Oh, they can untap stuff too. I forgot that. That's how that works. Alright. Well, they're going to block some stuff, and we're going to kill some stuff. And hopefully they take 6. Nope, they're blocking everything. So... we can just push the damage through, right? We can just... We can't push enough damage. We can push through 2, 4, 5, 6. We push through 7. And that's 8. We're too short of killing them if we sack all our stuff to pump our stuff. If we make trades here, it just feels awful because they just 5 for 1 us with the Lead the Stampede. I kind of want to save the Mogg Raider. So we would sacrifice like this blocked goblin, just keep the Mogg Raider alive. Because I think having an extra Finhorn Elves doesn't really matter. So let's do that. Let's plus this, sack this, and then we'll just trade and deal some damage. And they're gonna go to 12. Yeah, I mean definitely drawing another Goblin Grenade would be pretty nice. Although we're still 1 short on that one. Might have been an argument for sneaking in 1 extra point just to put them dead to a second Goblin Grenade, but Priest Titania, Quirion Ranger. Yeah, this is pretty insane. I mean, again, the 5 for 1 lead of Stampede is just pretty bonkers. Oh my god. Alright, probably need to kill that one. Well, we're sure taps to gain 1 life for each elf you control. This is just like an onslaught block draft. This is awesome. Where my Sparksmiths at? Give me Sparksmith. Bobo, resub, Mogg Monday. Favorite start to the week. Starting it off right. Lightning bolts. Well, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 and they're at 12. But we got to kill the Wall-Wisher, obviously, so... I mean, I guess we're just... It doesn't really matter, I guess. I mean, they're gonna have a million mana next turn. We can't stop them if we got to kill Wall-Wisher. But if we attack with everything, we lose all our goblins. We can't Goblin Grenade, obviously, so... I guess we just, like... send in 2. They'll probably make some blocks. Probably put like the Birchall Ranger and the Elvish Mystic on these. And then we'll just let it die and kill the Wall-Wisher. I guess. We're basically just drawing to another grenade or bolt, I guess. I guess the grenade, we're turning off grenade, but we have a million goblins in our deck, obviously, so. Let's see what they do here. If I considered Impact Tremors, I saw that in the list that I looked at when I built this deck, and that card just seemed bad to me. I don't know, this card just doesn't seem very good. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. The list had 4 on the sideboard. Just looks bad. I know it's a very popular card, but it's sort of like, so I wouldn't say it gives your stuff haste, but like it sort of does. Doesn't really do anything by itself. It just seems like pretty mopey. You know, maybe I'm horribly off base, but it's also, as I said, not self-perpetuating, where it's on a goblin, doesn't make any goblins. The more you draw, the less goblins you have, so Opponent's deep in the tank here, jeez. Yeah, so we have 2 Electrickery on our board. We're going to board those in. I'm making all the big choices here. Alright, so this is fine. I mean, very drawn bolt, multiple bolts. This is fine. We're going to let this happen. They're killing their priest, which is kind of interesting. So we'll just let this happen. And then this is going to kill this. And Mogg Raider versus the world. We have 8 damage and they're at 12. So we can't draw another bolt, which kind of sucks. But like maybe we're better off, like, we can't ping them. Timberwatch Elf? This is literally just an onslaught block draft. Timberwatch Elf, Well-Wisher. They did bounce. They bounced 2 land. They have at least 1 land in their end. Let's draw a Hordeling Outburst. Calling the shots. All day here on Mogg. I'll be here all day. By that I mean for the next 2 hours. Mogg Monday. Let's go. Let's see if we can push a point here. One Mogg Raider coming to party. Alright. So they're letting it through? Wow. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9, 10, 11, 12. We just push this. They can't kill us, we win. So, not blocking there seems pretty insane. Right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's... Push it. Kill me, opponent. They do have +6/+6 or more. So they got a pretty big attack coming this turn. We can't stop it. So you're telling me there's a chance. Oh, 7, 8. Oh, they can untap it. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One short. One short. What was the deck I top 8 of a GP with look like with this card? I'll show you. Oh, we're at 1. Look at that. Just how I planned it. Just how he planned it. Untap. You're dead. Taste it. I can't stand the rain. Burn, burn. Burn it. Old school GP coverage. I lost to Kenji Samara. I kind of made a mistake. I put him to 2 instead of 1 on the last turn of Game 3 before he devastating dreamed the entire board away. And I might have won if I had played better. There I am. That's me like 100,000 years ago. This is from 2006. And whatever deck was that? There I am. Deck list? Deck lists? Let's sideboard. Let's sideboard. Sparksmith. Electrickery. Take out... I'd say Goblin War Strike seems actively good. Arsonist, Bushwhacker, Denizen. Denizen seems honestly bad. It's like just never going to get through. Is this cutting this crazy? I can't want to cut this. I want to keep the multi-token makers, I think. I want to draw too, so let's see. Paul Cheon, Kenji Samara, Raphael Levy, Mark Herberhals. What a good top 8. John Pelkak. I can't read that name. There I am. Magic Island's freaking out in the background. 4 Rite of Flame, 4 Chrome Mox. This was after Aether Vial was banned. And I wanted to keep playing Goblin today. I played this deck so much. I lost a PTQ Finals with this deck like 2 weeks prior. There you go. Goblin Sledder, 3 copies. Bang. 4 Barbarian Ring, 4 Ghost Quarter, 4 Rite of Flame, 4 Chrome Mox. This deck could kill on turn 3 like pretty often. I had I had 2 turn 2 kills with this deck career. One against Gerard Fabiano on our flight to Dallas. And then one was online. 2 turn 2 kills. I went like turn 1 like land right War Chief Pile Driver attack. Next turn like right Ringleader Matron Pile Driver kill you. Yeah, it was sick. Rite of Flame's screwed up Magic card. It's totally screwed up Magic card. But yep, that's the deck. It's my first big finish. Top 8 Grand Prix Dallas 2006. I am so old. 2007, sorry. 2007. Yeah. Yep. That sucked too, because like if I beat Kenji, I had good matchups for like the rest of the way through. And but what are you gonna do? You know? I was not an amateur. 900 bucks. Look at this prize payout. This is embarrassing. This was a Grand Prix in 2007. $3,000 for first place. $3,000. You win an Open now, you get $5,000 for just an SCG Open. That's hilarious. But the amateur money used to be amateur prize. You didn't have any pro points. So, but Walder, resub. Welcome back, my friend. Bobo, also you too. I'm sorry, folks. The alerts still aren't working. We'll get there. We're just hanging on by a thread here, trying to get everything situated. This is fine. It's not great, but how does 8 and 5th make the same amount? That's the way it should be, Lord Draken, because there's very little difference between 5th place and 8th place. You both lost in top 8. Like the Worlds, it wasn't Worlds payout. It was some payout was like very skewed lately, where like 5th was so much more than 8th. I think it was a Players Tour payout actually, and shouldn't be like that. Like same thing, you won the same amount of matches basically. Usually, maybe your Swiss record was a little bit better, but so the 6 and 7 on that were the amateur prize money. So back in the day, Zam resell, welcome back. Weekly karaoke jig, awesome. There used to be amateur prize at Grand Prix, where if you had 0 lifetime pro points, you were eligible to win the amateur prize. The top finishing amateur would get $1,000. Second place amateur would get $500 or whatever. So amateur prize was like a big deal. There were actually players who would like decline a Pro Tour invite or like try and keep their amateur status for as long as possible back in the day. Like you also couldn't play the JSS, which is like the Junior Super Series, like the kids tournament, if you were a professional. So people would like try and do that too. So yeah, Elves seems bad for us, but we're just gonna work it. Work it real good. So here's our Mogg War Marshal value, as I was saying. We get value off all 3 goblins, which is cool. Sneak some damage through. They got some career and rangers. We got some removal, so we have a piece of removal, but how did the pros eat back then? There were a lot less full-time Magic players. All right, they're just going nuts here. Clear on Ranger, bouncing lands, making mana. Yeah, Goblin Sharpshooter, unfortunately, not a... God damn it. Not a common. So, Spider Silk Armor. Very powerful Magic card. Like, really powerful Magic card. 3-mana enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have reach. How's the new laptop? It's right here. Came in this horrible looking box, but it's in here. I've not opened it yet. My new laptop for the DreamHack tournament. And it's gonna be Nicole's laptop for the most part. So, all right. I posted it on Twitter. I don't know. I asked everyone about what I should get and stuff. All right, Mogg War Marshal. Now our attacks, they can untap one thing and have 2 1/2 blockers. I don't think that's that bad, honestly. Probably just want to Outburst. So if I draw a land, I can double spell next turn. And then I think we still attack. Like, You just send with everything, and their blocks aren't particularly great. So obviously this card's effective in context, but it's looks very bad in not in context. Just another Mogg Monday. Wish it was Mogg Monday, and thankfully it is Mogg Monday. So I'll just keep saying Monday. So we have a lot of goblins. We draw a card like Goblin War Strike or something like that. We were pretty well set up. They're making 3. Spider Silk Armor number 2. Do it. You won't. Might need to Goblin Grenade a Timberwatch Elf here. Doesn't feel great, but, you know. I think we're actually doing fine this game. Their hand's, like, pretty mopey. You know, when they don't draw 5 cards for 3 mana and 1 card, things feel a little better for us. So let's, War Marshal, just kill with Timberwatch Elf, attack. You can see here what the Mogg Raider / Goblin Sledder does for attacking and blocking. We can just attack with everything and then make the sacrifices we need to make to keep things alive. It's pretty cool. So, not stoked to do this, but definitely feel like it's correct. Timberwatch Elf will be +8/+8, even more with the Quirion Rangers. So, yeah, it makes combat pretty difficult. And then, yeah, just serving. When it's time to party, you know, goblins party hard. So we're gonna keep all our stuff in play here. We have those Goblin War Strikes. You have Bushwhackers. Keep it wide here. Keep it wide. They're making more mana. 3's not enough. Lead Stampede again. All right, let's see if I can hit five elves again. No, just 3 this time. That's a good one, though. A few good ones here. Lys Alana Huntmaster. It's a 3/3. Sorry. A 3/3 that makes tokens every elf you cast. Very good card. It's a very good limited card. A Timberwatch Elf. And then a Sylvan Ranger. Which is kind of a weird card. So, they play Finhorn Elves. We're going to say go here. And we're just going to keep throwing goblins. Okay, so just put everything in the battlefield and attack with everything. I think we have lethal. How do we have lethal? Do we have enough goblins? We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I guess if any goblin goes unblocked. Yeah, I actually have lethal here, right? I underestimated how many goblins we actually had in play. Damn. 1/1 goblin tokens, too strong. Sweet. 1-0. Pauper Goblins. First time playing Pauper Goblins. First time playing Pauper, and I couldn't even tell you. I have played Pauper before, so I can't say I haven't played it, but you know, it's pretty out there. So, Goblins better than Elves confirmed. That's the matchup. That's just it. There it is. Check out a new shirt from Coalesce Apparel and Design. Evolution of Magic. Look, the second thing there's a goblin. Squirrel, to goblin, zombie, merfolk, angel, Emrakul, elk. Everything's an elk. Check it out, Coalesce Apparel and .shop, promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. I have the prototype design for my shirt, and it looks pretty sweet, and it may be possibly informing what we're going to call ourselves, as well as a kind of a stream theme. So it's coming along good. Again, as I said, basically everything's going to be held together by duct tape and bubblegum for the next few months as we buy this house and sell this house and get everything done. But it will all come together into something really, really cool. We're really getting there. Like I said at the start of the stream, we have an offer in on our house in South Carolina. We signed some papers today, and you know they got to go through their financing and so on and so forth. But definitely a reasonable chance that we have a buyer for our house. So pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Yeah, Goblin Sledder looks very unassuming, but it's not a bad magic card. Not a bad magic card. Well, I'll play more Pauper. Not really any much interested in, honestly. There's no Pauper tournaments that are relevant to me. Just another format. There's just so many formats right now anyway. Just not super interested. Why not play Snowlands? You give me a reason not to play them, and we'll talk. I love Snowlands. I played Snowlands before playing Snowlands was cool, alright? I was playing Snowlands before Modern Horizons came out. This hand is... I mean, it's a lot of damage. We do have 2 Goblin Grenades and 2 Lightning Bolts and an Outburst, but we are on the play with only 1 land. We got to dump a card here. I mean, drawing 2 lands in a row is pretty sketch, but we're gonna go 5 here. Like, I thought I'm not happy with these lightning bolts. The lightning bolts are just like, they don't really do anything for us. They're not really pushing our initiative. You take 1 damage from Icequake, and they gain 1 life from Thermokrust in the Mono Black Ponza and Mono Green Ponza matchup, respectively. Yeah, but they look cool. Have you considered that? I think we're going to keep. These are running lands. I was in a mulligan. Alright. I mean, it's a hand. Ship a land, ship a bolt. Just want to keep all the action possible. A bolt is just going to trade 1 for 1. We can't afford to bet down 2 cards, so. Darksteel Citadel, Ginger Brute. So fast. Alright. God damn it. That's the card you obviously want to play on turn 1. But I think we got to play Instigator here. Because we can't, we could play Denizen and Bushwhacker and attack anyway, so. Alright, let's just do this. And attack. The old Ginger Brute. Too scared to attack, too scared to block. It's one not tough cookie. Artifact lands are sweet. I miss artifact lands. I played a lot of Magic when Mirrodin was in Standard. That's when I first started playing like Constructed seriously. Like Standard, Extended. Good old Artifact. Good old Frogmite too. Me and my Froggy boys. My Frogmites look like almost as bad as my Goblin cards do. Lander spell is fine here, I guess. That's the worst possible kind of spell. Alright. I don't want to trade 2 Goblins for a Frogmite, so I guess we're just playing Denizen saying go. I feel like I'd prefer if they didn't have blockers, Well, I gotta have blockers. Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer. This card's tight. Prophetic Prism? That's a card, I guess. Not quite. Arkham's Astrolabe. Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, Mirror Enforcer. It's like gonna be so bad for us, but I just kind of want to see it. It's old school. Yes. Affinity decks, if you can believe this story I'm about to tell you. Affinity decks used to have affinity cards in them. Okay, Boomer. I mean, no, just gonna Outburst. Hopefully we'll just draw like a 1-drop next turn and we'll just fire out the Bushwhacker, I guess. We're not gonna crack with the Denizen. I'll just say go. Fling Atog. I played that like an extended for a while. One of my best stories involves an Atog. Do y'all want to hear one of my best stories? I'll only tell it if I hear like you gotta raise your hand in chat. I gotta see 1,000,000 hands, like 1,000,000 hands. So it's kind of a long story. So one of my best stories. Fat Town knows definitely a respectable answer. All right, so they have an Atog, which is effectively just an infinite creature. Yeah, we mulligan to 5 and draw 4 lands. So I don't think we're really getting anywhere. I mean, we could just ship the old Bushwhacker. I mean, we just can't, like, I don't know, whatever, just ship it. I guess we'll, like, leave it back a single blocker for ATOG, so they can't just fling kill us, but I'm not seeing enough hands. If you want to hear my story, I gotta see a million hands from different people, too. Five people want to hear it, and they're just being loud. No one else wants to hear it. I'm not gonna tell the story, so. What's up, Lobmancer? Alright, so we're going to attack with, I guess, basically everything. This is like, it's like not even a great attack. I don't want to lose the Raider. If they put a Frogmite on the Raider, it kind of sucks. So we kill Frogmite, Brute here, and we deal them 8. It's like not even that good. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So like lethal with ATOG anyway. I'm seeing a good number of hands here. Do y'all want to hear my story? I can tell my story. I can tell a story. Story time. All right, so I was playing in an extended PTQ like 100,000 years ago. An extended is the format that was basically modern before modern was modern. And I was playing a Fling ATOG Affinity deck. So we're dead. Is it blasting me? Is that Fling? Yeah. So ATOG, of course, is like a second artifact. It's +2/+2. We're about to die to a Fling here, so this is actually pretty timely. So it was just Affinity deck, Disciple of the Vault, Arcbound Ravager, ATOG, Aether Vial, and you usually killed them with Fling, where you would sack everything, play Fling, deal them X damage. You know, that could kill on turn 3. Cranial Plating and stuff too is pretty cool. And I was playing against a Mind's Desire Storm combo deck, which was essentially a Brain Freeze deck. It had Cunning Wish, Brain Freeze. You know, you draw your whole deck and you Brain Freeze them, and there's your Fling. So I win game 1, I lose game 2. We're in game 3. Why is Magic on so badly? There's your Fling. So we're in game 3, and I have like a really good hand. I'm on the draw, and I'm gonna kill my opponent on turn 3. I have Disciple of the Vault in play. I have ATOG in play. I have a Fling in my hand. We're like ready to do our thing with Aether Vial, and my opponent goes off on their turn 3 on the play. Not good. I have no way to interact. I have no Force of Wills. I have no duresses. Just zero interaction at all. I am just trying to kill them. It's not a very good matchup. And my opponent starts to go off, and I just summon all of like the bile and like whatever it is you feel when you're losing to a combo deck, and you're just like, and I just put it right on my face. And I just sit there, and he's kind of like, I'm going to go off, and I'm like, do it, basically. Just do it. So he's like, all right, fine. And mind you, we're like, say we're both 4-1 in a PTQ, like an 8-round PTQ in the Northeast, so like big time, hard PTQ. He's like, all right, fine. I just sit there and kind of stare at him. Goes through, draws a bunch of cards, draws his old deck, Mind's Desire, Cunning Wish for this, Cunning Wish for that, blah, 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 blah. And he's just like, all right, I'll Brain Freeze you for $1 million. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, kind of looks at me, and I'm just like, okay, like I'm being a real dick here. I'm gonna make me literally take every action possible before you kill me. And the reality is, I have the Fling in my hand and my Aether Vial. So if I have to go to my draw step, I can go to my upkeep first, Vial in the ATOG, sack everything to it, and Fling and kill him. But he doesn't know that, obviously. I do. But I'm trying to act like I'm just like being a jerk, basically. I'm like, oh, just kill me, whatever. I'm gonna make this game go as long as possible. I'm gonna sit there and take my lumps and literally untap my permanents, and go to draw a card, and be like, okay, you win. So, because obviously he could have Cunning Wish for a card to make that. They have a card that makes me draw cards, so I lose instantly. He could have won the game 100 ways till Sunday, but I just summoned in this face that was just like, I'm just gonna be this grumpy person. So he's like, all right, go. Untap, Vial to 2, Vial and ATOG, put it into play, stack my board, Fling, kill you. And he basically fell off his chair. Like, not physically, but like, you could see it on his face. He was just like, just could not fathom a way that he could have lost the game. And he's just sitting across from this person who's like so dejected they're going to knock out his PTQ with his combo deck. They're just making him do it. You know, yeah, that could not have felt better. Felt so good. I should probably sideboard. Fodder, command. I don't know. Submit. Yeah, it felt awesome. It felt so good. Literally no other way to win. Yeah, I did deserve an Oscar. I will say. It was awesome. That was so long ago. That was in the basement of the Holiday Inn or whatever in Pennsylvania near King of Prussia. They used to have PTQs there all the time. It's actually where I won my first PTQ. And yeah, that was a good one. Back in the day, it was all PTQ battles where I really wanted it. When I used to really, really want it. Like I would fight tooth and nail for everything. Now I'm old and grumpy. But alright, so we are on the play. We have one of our tap lands, which is not ideal, but just playing a Marshal's fine on 2. We're gonna keep. Yeah. The thing is, like, if I don't, I'm of the belief that every game is winnable. Every situation is get out of bowl. Kind of like there's no Kobayashi Maru. You know, I'm Captain Kirk basically. I feel like there's no unwinnable scenario. You could always find something to do to get your way out of it, and whether it's how you talk or how you act or whatever it is, you know. And it would have been very, very easy for me to just be like, okay, you can do it. Not just to not put the face that I put on, and he would just go get the card that kills me and kill me, you know. And but I don't know what it is. I just had a feeling, and I just put a face on that just was a stink face, and just I don't know. I was thinking. Turn 2 Thoughtcast is not very exciting. That's a good one. Let's see what we can do this here. Lobmancer, I'll actually be at Mohegan Sun tomorrow. So if you want to come chill, you can come chill. Nicole and John are already there. They're Foxwoods, but I'm leaving tonight, and I'll be at Foxwoods Mohegan all day tomorrow, and then most of the day on Wednesday. So if you want to chill, text me. I'm down. So that's that. Yeah, we're gonna fire some more goblins to play here. Drawing land sucks. Definitely not what we want. Not what you want to see when you play Forgotten Cave on turn 1. Just draw 2 lands, but we're attacking. You know, we're doing some stuff. You're gonna got an old Goblin War Strike here. If only there was a format where you could play Atog, Fling, Frogmite, and Disciple. I've tried reliving the Affinity glory days in Legacy a number of times. Never really works. Oh no! Betrayed by our own kind. We're dead. Kark Clan Shaman. 1 red for a 1/1 goblin. Sacrifice an artifact. Crack Clan Shaman deals 1 damage each creature without flying. We're dead. Next game. Yeah. Can't beat that one. All our guys are dead. All our future guys are dead. Goblin War Strike does nothing. They're still at 19 life with the big creatures in play. I know it kills itself, but our board is just our hand's terrible. I'm scooping to the more powerful goblin here. It's Mogg Monday. We respect all goblins on Mogg Monday. All right? All goblins. All right. So we are 1-1. It does feel like there are a lot of really good sideboard cards in the format against us. Electrickery, the Crack Clan, Doofer, a lot of ones. Oh look, we picked a good time to chainsaw. This is great. My neighbor just loves chainsaws. Just loves popping out the old chainsaw. Every situation is winnable. Look. Just because that it is winnable doesn't mean you always have the muster or the gusto to find out, you know, how to do it. You know? You got to have the motivation, too. All right, so... Okay, this is fine. I love chainsaws. I'm going to have a new mic once you move, too. It won't be as sensitive, so you won't hear of a chainsawing. I guess we'll be in a different place, so you don't have to hear it anymore. Snow-covered island, preordain. Everyone loves a good chainsaw. Right, Zibby? Zibby's not happy. Preordained goes bottom, bottom. They pushing. Pushing to the bottom here. Alright, I mean, we got the old War Strike. We got Instigator. We got one-drop Whacker on turn 3. What do they have? What's legal in blue in Pauper? I saying Pioneer. Daze. I guess actual counterspell is a common, right? Obviously, I mean, I know Delver of Secrets. I'm saying as far as interactive cards, like this card's cool. I gotta get this card for my cube. Ash Barons, pretty sweet card. Daze is banned. Wow, I did not know that. There's your Delver. All right. Lightning Bolt. I think I would rather just hold on to that. So I can't get, if I get dazed here, Big Pop Mancer, you are in big trouble. You are getting timed out. All right, just saying. Oh yeah, Daze is banned. Coming in. Spell Setter, Sprite, Ninja VD powers. Okay. Daze, Probe, and Gush are all banned. Okay. Free spells, eh? Them free spells. So no, this is a blind Delver here. Obviously, they flip. Why wouldn't they? They draw Tragic Lesson. Draw 2 and discard a card unless you return a land. Okay. Sure. Sure. I mean, Spell Pierce. Doesn't really matter. They play Force Spike? Gem Bomb is like uncommon. It's not a common, unfortunately. Mystic Sanctuary, that's not very nice. Alright, I mean, whack away here. Yeah, just give him the old whack skis. He's taking a whack. Oh, Tragic Lesson plus Mystic Sanctuary? That is gross. I hate Mystic Sanctuary. I don't know why. That card just really rubs me the wrong way. The design of that card just makes me unhappy. That card just does not do it for me. I don't know. Some cards just really do it for you. Some cards don't do it for you. Mystic Sanctuary does not do it for me. Keeper Mulligan. Mystic Sanctuary as a magic card. Just the fact that Mystic Sanctuary exists. Keeper Mulligan. Mystic Sanctuary. Pauper Masters when? Yeah. Alright. Well, that's a really good one, but it's definitely not going to resolve. Maybe this War Strike and this Bolt. What are you going to do, you know? We know they have this card in their hand. Just cast it. Use Bolt the Insectile Aberration. Take the stupid land type off it. Yeah, I hear that. Look at that. The OG counter spell. They have Spell Pierce in their deck? No, if they have Spell Pierce, they would have cast it for sure. So, definitely don't have Spell Pierce. Yep. I think we found a nice matchup. Even without Goblin Power Driver and Pro Blue. This matchup seems pretty good for us. Ash Barons against... They're just... Oh, they're playing black, too. What's the black for? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, the old Stinky Fish. Do they have another counterspell? That would suck. Well, now this would just counter miss, and I'm just going to die, so... Counterspell this, we War Strike, we kill them. Or nah. Upstairs... Well, they bring in their blast, and I bring in my blast, and we just play a dumb blast game. You're at 1. Oh, I love chainsaws. I think we're scoop lagging here. The old scoop lag. Forbidden Alchemy. That's kind of cool. Forbidden Alchemy and Gurmag Angler. So we're going to want... I only have 3 Rebs. Maybe that's a mistake. Sylvok Lifestaff. Sparksmith's kind of interesting. Like, I guess they probably have removal, but means they have to kill it. They have Shrivel. Oh my god, there's so many 1 damage -1/-1 effects in the format. Alright, let's cut a Fodder and a Krenko's command. And... well, I'll cut the War Strikes, honestly. If they're going to bring in, like, Shrivels and stuff. This card seems really bad post-board. Once everyone brings in, like, all of these ridiculous, you know, kill all your 1 toughness creature things. We still have a slot. So, like, I guess we live in Dragon Fodder. Do I want Sparksmith? I don't think so. Just dies to everything else. Sideboard Goblin Caves. I did see that card when I was looking through all the Goblin cards, legal and pauper. But it costs 3. And that costs more than the cards that kill everything. But I guess you could, like, play with it. I don't know. It's a card. Goblin Caves is a red 1 for an enchantment. It's an aura that enchants a land. And it says as long as enchanted land is a basic mountain, goblin creatures get +0/+2. It's like Spider Stilk Armor on steroids. This hand's pretty bad. Maybe not. Just keep. You have cycling land. Get the old Rebski. Not the best art of all time, but Goblin Sledder. When it snows, who do you call? Goblin Sledder. Snow-covered swamp. Sledder's in. Having a Sledder in play, you know, halves the value of a card like Shrivel. Because obviously if you have 4 goblins, you can use 2 to save the other 2, so it's not the end of the world. They have like Mana Leak or something? Like, am I going to be able to resolve this Mogg War Marshal? The Goblin Cave does seem pretty bad. That's why I didn't put it in my deck. I mean, they should have like Rebs and stuff, right? Should I wait a turn? I have no idea what they have in their deck. Oh, I love chainsaws. I'm just going to attack and say go, I think. Is there a card that can have it like punishes me for not doing anything? Let's cycle that 1 drop. Oh man! All right, no more lands, please. We've drawn over 25% of our lands in our first 10 cards. Now they have blue. We have red, so Arsonist, sure. Just another Mogg Monday. I need a dancing Mogg War Marshal and a theme song. Counterspell, Reb. And honestly, I think we're playing Echo next turn. Pretty sure. We got a lot of mana, not a lot of spells. Can't counter an Echo, you know. Ash Barrens. How loud is that? Like, can y'all hear the chainsaw? Just to love to pay some echo. Alright, so coming in. Party. Nice little neutral, you know, background ambience. Just they should make a Goblin Chainsaw card. That'd be sweet. Echoing Decay targeting Goblin Sledder. So let's pump something in. I mean, that does make our it does make ourselves vulnerable to. That card's good against us. Jeez, a Shrivel effect, but I think we're just gonna play everything, honestly. Maybe not. Let's see go. Let's see what happens. Goblin Lookout. Is that the 1/2 that sacks a goblin to give all your goblins +2/+0? What is this? An Angler. Okay. Okay. and possibly counterspell up. So double lightning bolting. God, so many lands. The question is, will they block the Foundry Denizen? Probably not. Probably not. Just serve and see what they do. We're behind here. Maybe we need to get a little lucky and have them hit the right buttons. Did it. Spell Pierce? Okay. I would love to pay for your Spell Pierce. It would make my day to pay for your Spell Pierce. Oh, I can't pay for that one, though. That's a damn shame. Just a damn shame. You have one card left. Let's go here, Mogg Monday. They got Spell Slider, they got Spell Slider. What am I going to do, you know? Thought Scour themselves. Binning Augur Bolus. That's good for us. Can't beat that card. Preordain. Man, they just have all the good blue cards. They're like allowed to play all these cards? Like, oh god, no. No, not again. CJ Commander. Not the worst. Can't really do much though, so 5/5 is quite the roadblock. This deck seems really good. Just like every good blue card, 4 Gurmag Angler and 4 Delvers. Like, this deck just seems insane. And I guess Augur Bolus against like aggro decks. Ponder, Preordain, Brainstorm, Mental Note. I like some Mental Note. No blocks here. They have a 3rd Angler. This deck seems really good. I am jealous of their deck. Their deck just seems phenomenal. I mean, drawn 7 lands. Turn 7, drawn 7 lands. Probably can't ever win. Where is Goblin Grenade? But I was told everything is winnable. I mean, maybe John Finkel wins this game. You know? Alright. 13. You have another blocker? I don't block. If I get to act next turn. Probably getting shriveled or something like that, but whatever. We can do this. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. No worries. Big draw. Big draw. Oh, yeah. God, you love to see it. Not sure what we're drawn to here. I guess like a Hordeling Outburst wouldn't be the worst. It's actually our 8th land. We cycled the Forgotten Cave. One more mountain. Complaint Equity. Oh, man. Union says, today I had a game that got me the diamond. It was a great example of over sideboarding. Opponent piloting Azorius control. Sweet. Maybe things will work out for us. Probably should have cast that first before I... Yeah, okay, sure. All right, whatever. I don't think it matters. All right. Can't win the old 8-lander game. That's okay, though. That's okay. We are a little soft with the card Gurmag Angler. Don't really have an answer for that one. The card Echoing Decay is really good against us, too. Echoing Decay is a 2-mana instant. It kills... or all things that have the same name get -2/-2. So very effective against Goblin tokens. Am I crazy? I'm bringing these Sparksmiths in. Maybe I'm just crazy, but kind of fodder and let's see, Sledders, Bolts, Raiders, Blasts. I don't think our Bolts are like particularly good. I'm gonna cut a Outburst. It's a little hard to cast. Actual, factual counterspell. Except no substitutes. The OG. One of my proudest moments as a Magic player. When I first started playing, I was given the blue-white 7th edition starter deck. My friend Matt took the red-green starter deck because the promo pack came with a foil Thorn Elemental, and he wanted that, so he took the red-green deck. He's a bastard. Screw you, Matt. And the card Counterspell was in 7th edition. And my early conclusion about Magic was that Counterspell was the best card in Magic because it could answer everything, including itself. That was my wisdom as an early Magic player. Most of the art in 7th edition was not very good. That is definitely a mostly global case, but Counterspell is fine in Pauper because all the spells you're countering suck. It's fair, honestly. It's very fair. Preordain, too good for Modern. Goes bottom. You love to see that. Jeez. Forgotten Cave, sure. All right. Got a little arson action here. Some burn in hand. I'm not really thrilled about this game, but definitely love his Lightning Bolt. Is foil legal? No idea. What does foil do? You like discard 2 things, like an island and a blue card, and you get to force a will. It's not a bad draw. I mean, we can't like just run our spells out there all willy nilly. I guess the Goblin Sledders fizzle Echoing Decay, which is pretty good. So, all right, I definitely do not want to cast as War Marshal, so I'm just gonna cycle. Sure, I'll play that. It's fine. Foil is legal, but bad without Gush. Brainstorm, actually, they have a Echoing Land. I was saying Brainstorm seems bad with no fetch lands, but they have the Ash Barrens, which is the basic land cycler. So get the Brainstorm, and then Ash Barrens. That's pretty good. Get a Swamp. No, an Island. Interesting. Preordain. We're just gonna see if we can ride these crappy little 1/1 goblins to victory. Hop on this Hedron here and kind of go nuts. With great power comes great risk of getting yourself killed. With great power comes great risk of getting yourself killed. Luke Skywalker said that in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Okay. I mean, I guess whatever. Counter my spell. Now we're attacking for a decent amount, so... Wow. This is pretty interesting. Echoing Truth targeting Goblin Arsonist. I guess we'll just sacrifice it. So pump this, sack this, deal 1, and we're not gonna echo next turn. So we'll pump this, sack this, and then pass turn, dealing some amount of damage here. 5 maybe. Yeah, I want to use the ability. Are you crazy? They were at 16, and now they're at... We dealt 6. Now they're at 10, with 5 creatures in play, and a Goblin Grenade and a Lightning Bolt in our hand. Oh, you're right. It was the whales in the Voyage Home. You're right. The whale said that. Captain, there be whales here. Yeah, scared Zibby. Preordain goes bottom top. They did keep a card. They do have a swamp. They got Shrivel. No? Angler? Alright. I mean, they have Counterspell mana up, but we got the Grenade Ski and the Lightning Bolt. Best Star Trek captain? Picard. I haven't watched enough Deep Space Nine in my older years. I've been told it's really good. Didn't get it when I was a kid, but... So... We can deal 5 damage here pretty easily. I think we're probably playing one of our goblins pre-combat. And attacking with everything. Attack with everything. They block Sledder. We sack Sledder. We deal 5, 6. We're 1 short to Bolt being lethal. Yeah, this is a little scary. I think it's on top of this Angler. Things get a little ugly, but I'm going to play the worst Instigator. I think it's good enough to need to be countered. Here resolves. Wow. Oh, I love chainsaws. Imagine loving chainsaws so much. So we're going to target this, I guess. Not a goblin, because they can Echoing Truth those. And sack the Sledder. Two, three, four, 5. You gotta like to get in for 1 more point. The thing is, if they have Echoing Truth, it's like super awkward. Can we just say go? Unless they have like Truth and then Shrivel, that would be annoying. They could bounce the Raider, but we still have a bunch of gas in our hand anyway. So this is like a really tough spot. Like, how much do we commit? Mogg Raider is similar to Arcbound Ravager and like the complexity of how to play it. I'm just gonna ship here. Let's try and deal 5. If they have Echoing Truth, we can play around it a lot better. So I used to like Voyager when I was a kid. I don't know if it's like if it actually holds up, but I liked Voyager. The premise is really cool. Some things about it were corny. Neelix is kind of corny. Hydra, yeah. So they definitely have a Shrivel. So they're gonna be at 4. Maybe I should have pushed through for 1 more damage. Maybe that was a mistake. We definitely getting shriveled. Hedges, resub, welcome back. Thought Scour? That's not a bad start for us. They're starting on Thought Scour. Janeway, the worst captain. Echoing Decay. That's also an argument towards sacking a token or 2. They're tapping out! Nope, nope, nope. Oh, they can leave up a blood thingy. That sucks. Tuvok was cool. John B, resub. Alright, they've got 2. Let's just draw a Reb here. Red Elemental Blast. No. Okay. We can't play Goblin Grenade. Spell Pierce, or whatever, Blast. We're like in pretty good shape here regardless. And these Mogg War Marshals are practically must counters anyway, so they only have 2 cards. It's not like they're drawing more cards, you know? So it's Mogg Monday. Let's play Mogg War Marshal. Look, my neighbor just loves chainsaws. Alright, maybe if you had a little respect for chainsaws, you'd love chainsaws too. Bait with Bolt? Why would they counter a Bolt? There's like no reason to do that. Alright, look a little flooded here too. They just love chainsawing. I don't know, they just love going out there. You should see the side of their house. They have like a wood pile that's like the length of my office and 5 feet high, just stacked up with wood, like firewood. They just love it. I don't know. Oh my god. All right. Well, we're going wide again. I think we're making some moves next turn. Wouldn't mind drawing a land next turn. Would not mind drawing a land next turn. Did resolve fast. That is true. They might have nothing. They have 3 cards now. Do I want to Echo and just attack with everything? If they have like a echoing whatever, it's really bad for us too. I just like don't know how to play around. Maybe try and kill him. That was a really good draw. This forces their hand on an echoing spell. Oh boy. I mean, now we're just smashing. They just have all lands. Okay, so they definitely have an echoing spell, which is fine, I think. Target here. I want to sneak through 1 point of damage. That's all I want to do. So I can make my bolt lethal, and then I have bolt, grenade, all lethal. So Hydroblast, a 2/2. This is targeting that, so we'll pump this, sacking this. So there's a Hydroblast that would counter my Goblin Grenade, which is good. We're making them use their spells. They go to 4. And they are currently facing down 4 damage. They probably should do something. Or die. Dying works too. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Voyage would have been interesting as a resource-limited tense show where the Maquis didn't immediately integrate perfectly. Yeah, I can see that. The premise is definitely really cool. So the premise, if you don't know, of Star Trek Voyager was that a Federation ship, is chasing a kind of like a terrorist group's ship, and they get caught in this wormhole and just sent like a bajillion miles away. And they're stuck on the other half of the galaxy where it would take like 80 years to fly home at their fastest possible speed. And it's the terrorist ship and the Federation ship, and they have no help, and they're just in the middle of nowhere, basically, and they have to kind of work together and figure out how to get home. And you're right, I never considered that as a kid. That like they got, it's like the terrorist group had some like former Federation officers in it, and they weren't like, you know, super crazy terrorists. They're more like we're doing the right thing kind of terrorists. But yeah, like the fact that they integrated so quickly is pretty silly, actually. I didn't really consider that. It's kind of interesting. 2-1. Let's go. Mogg Monday. Playing Goblins in Pauper. Remember, folks, check out the Hex Holder. Brand new product for Magic players. It's not that new, I guess, but it's pretty awesome. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds your playmat. Holds your Dibby. Holds your dice, your pen, your pad. Light, easily convenient. Bring it to an F&M near you. Nice and easy. Don't bring that big backpack. Big bulky backpack. Check it out. Hexholder.com. Also check out Cardboard Live. You saw Cardboard Live all World Championship long. Run on the coverage, and they're the best. If you're a content creator, please get involved with James. Get in the beta. Cardboard Live is the bomb. Keep this one. The old 2-land 5 spells. Very ideal. What percent of terrorists do you believe they are doing the right thing? I think all terrorists probably think they are doing the right thing. Whether their moral compass is correct or not is another thing. But I would imagine all terrorists who are doing the things they're doing are doing it because they think it's the correct thing to do. But you know, America was founded by terrorists, basically. What do you think the Revolutionary War was? Like, it was a bunch of upstart people who wanted to do their own thing, trying to break away from a larger, in-control government. So, you know, terrorism is not like a black and white thing in any sense of the word. Riftbolt. Burn. Is this bad or good for us? They gotta be fine, right? Like, they kind of have to, like, kill our creatures. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright. I mean, unless they have, like, main deck, you know, Martyr of Ash or whatever, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Riftbolt. If this goes anywhere but upstairs, I feel really good. It is going upstairs. Okay. Fire Blast is legal. Chain Lightning is legal. Goblin Grenade is legal. The best burn spell. Needle Drop, targeting me. 1 damage, any target that was dealt damage this turn, draw a card. The Cantrip damage spell. Better than it looks. And Forgotten Cave, they are freaking dead. Draw a land here. They might actually just be dead. God damn it. Whatever. So this is attacking for 1 million. 3, 6, 7. Could be 9. Could have been 12 if we... could have been not lethal, but lethal on our next turn if we drew a land, but... yeah, I mean... you play Lava Spike, I attack... my Lava Spike attacks every turn for 3, so... Thermo Alchemist. Kind of a cool card. 0-3 Defender, deals 1, and basically adds 1 to all of your burn spells. But I'm pretty sure they're dead, so who cares? Whacker. I should have played this last turn. This probably just kills them, right? They block 1, yeah. We sure as hell ain't dying next turn, so... Come see the amazing golf ball whacker guy. You're dead. Nice fast one. They had a weird amount of like fast and slow games. Oh look, they had burn spells in their hand. That's weird. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? Ugh. Yes, Happy Gilmore is a modern day classic. So they're playing burn. We're going to want our Sylvok Lifestaffs. I imagine they're going to have some sort of like mass removal, electrickery, whatever it is. Let's shave like a fodder and a Krenko's command, I guess. We kind of want to just go fast. And draw this card, basically. They showed us we were dead next turn to burn spells? How? They only had 1 mountain for their Fire Blast. Yeah, it's one of the unfortunate things about the HDing of everything is that the old, like, I mean, they obviously fixed the Star Wars movies like 10 times over, but like the old Star Treks and stuff like that, all of the effects look so bad. Like the X-Files, like some of like the prosthetics and masks they use look fine on like regular definition, but in HD it's just like, that looks kind of silly. This hand's pretty bad. We're going to mulligan. We got to be fast against them. I'm going to keep solely on the fact that we have a Lifestaff. This card seems quite good against them. Gitu Lava Runner. Okay. Did I watch Buffy? Similar show to Star Trek in terms of intelligent metaphors. Really? I've never seen Buffy before, but I would have not have thought it was in the philosophical realm that Star Trek was. But okay, sure. Searing Blade, that card's legal in Pioneer. I mean, I keep saying Pioneer in Pauper too. Searing Blades is not fair. Kraken Hatchling resub. Welcome back. All right, you do have a land, which is the important thing for sure. Maybe I should have just bolted this Lava Runner. We're like definitely gonna hit for 2 next turn. I probably should have killed this. Like on Raider Bolt. Trying to get this Lifestaff up. So Pauper is it's commons only, but there obviously are cards that are uncommons that have been printed as a common at some point. Case in point, a Hordeling Outburst, Goblin Grenade. Yeah, I think it might have been a mistake not to kill this Lava Runner. We need mana for our Sylvok Lifestaff to like do something. Yes, basically Goblin Guide. Wizard's Lightning, not a common. Maybe I should have killed it before attacks. I never seen like raid cards in this format, but we get to put the Lifestaff on a Goblin and like gain some life. I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. I wouldn't mind drawing a land this turn. I feel like a land in all spells. Whatever. We're going for it. We're about to get Electrickery, I feel like. Searing Blaze, my Goblin being targeted. That sucks. I'm sorry, it's only for one. It's actually fine. Could be a lot worse. We could definitely die next turn. We should have Bolt, Fire Blast, but I think we took our mistake this game was taking 2 off this Lava Runner. We should just bolted it immediately. Another Searing Blaze? Jeez. 3 Searing Blazes. And Chain Lightning and Fire Blast, too. The old Fire Blast. Oh, you're right. I didn't put the deck list up. Look, when you're right, you're right. My bad. If you're just tuning into Mogg Monday, we're playing Pauper Goblins. Welcome. Pauper Goblins. We are 2-1 currently, about to go to game 3 against Burn. Deck list is now in the overlay. My bad, everyone. My bad. Alright, on the play. Let's not be stupid. And let's not take any damage from creatures if we don't have to. Let's draw our Lifestaff again, too, and actually get to use it this time. You played that game pretty badly, I think. Looks uncommon, but Hordeling Outburst was a common in some Masters set, I believe. Going first. God damn it. I can't keep a one-lander. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. Also, every mulligan is a shot to find Lifestaff, so... Alright, I mean, we're going to keep this and just pitch a Mountain. It's not a good hand, but it has spells. Searing Blaze is so good. That's pretty annoying. That's kind of fine. Alright. I mean, Arsonist blocks Lava Runner really well. But War Marshal is much more mana efficient. It can block the Lava Runner for the first time anyway, so. Attack for 3, aka Rift Bolt. Will you make it a Searing Blaze? Yes, you will. No, you won't. Didn't take damage, never mind. Bolt your creature. You have an Alchemist, too? Ugh. The creatures are the not good part of a burn for us. I think we're in trouble. 4 lands in the mulligan. Not good. We need some help here, folks. All of our cards are too bad to Searing Blaze. Yeah. Here they go. Oh god, they have Martyr Bashes. Man, we are just getting clowned by every stupid deal 1 to everything card. Just getting clowned. Yeah, we'll kill their thingy. They got 4 cards in and we're at 19. I mean, it's not the worst. Like, oh god, that's the worst. This card should probably come out every time, realistically, because everyone brings in mass removal, so... Splash green for Spider Silk Armor. It is the only solution. Oh, come on. No. I mean, they have a long way to go to kill us if they're going to be all burn spells, you know? Also, their chain lightning is pretty freaking awkward. God damn it. Two cards in hand, one of which is a chain lightning. They draw a card. Should play this land. Lava Spike me, yep. Lava Spike's pretty good, but it does 4. Goblin Stormlist? I haven't seen like a Goblin Stormlist specifically. Oh, the old whacker, eh? Do we just hold this? Like, look for a better spot? We're just like pretty dead. It's only attacks for 2, or hold on to that. We'll just draw a Mogg War Marshal and whack him and strike him and just like try and get him. They're flooding too. So they have 2 cards. They have 2 cards in hand, and we are at 11. I should have probably just played the whacker and the Denizen. I'm being too sneaky here, too tricky. Yeah, it was dumb. I should have just played it. I want to try and go for a bigger attack, but like it's not like their blocker can kill my blockers anyway. That was just stupid. I wish I should have gotten him for 4 here. They're just gonna block. Maybe they won't. Wow. Letting it through. Alright. Got a 10. We need like a nice draw next turn. Or we're just gonna die, one or the other. Needle drop. Adorable. The old needle drop, Thermal Alchemist synergy. They're just saying go. Alright, well, I mean, we're probably dead. I don't think we're going to be able to win this game, but that's the draw we wanted, but I don't think it matters. Just, we're not dealing 19 this turn. Not a bad turn, you know? God damn it. Oh, I punted. Oh, no, I punted. I'm so bad. We stole the win and I punted. Our 1 extra point was the Mogg War Marshal. If we sacrifice that and dealt an extra... Oh, I could have sacked it. I punted like 10 times over. No. Oh, no. We missed out on 2 points. A Foundry Street point and a Goblin Sledder point if I just sacked the Marshal before I played the Bushwhacker. Oh, no. I'm so dumb. Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Go watch some other Goblin streamer on Mogg Monday. I don't deserve your attention. Now I'm going to play this War Strike. It's in shame. Ugh. I can't fathom that we're not dead here. I mean, they have 5 points right here. The other 2 cards in their hand, that'd be like basically just blank cards. Oh, man. I'm so dumb. Alright, we go to 3. Maybe they have nothing. Nope. Oh. I threw it away, folks. I threw it away. I'm the worst Mogg Mondayer to ever live. It's true, I'm the only one. I'm also the best one, but... Alright. Shame. 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 Alright, we gotta finish strong here. That was embarrassing. Just totally screwed up. Oh, twice over, too. We had 1 point from the Denizen and 1 point from the Sledder, too. God, brutal. I just figured they would have something, you know? Even if they have, like, Fire Blast the 5-1, like, they still keeps them alive, you know? So I didn't really think about it. I was just like, all right, I guess I'll just attack, whatever. But, oh, man. Stream's brought to you by BCWSupplies.com. BCW Supplies, the best sleeves in the market, the Elite 2 deck guards. I like matte front. It comes in gloss front also. Mulberry is the color you see. It's the color I use. And you can buy a 5-pack. 5-pack, 100 sleeves each. Less than $6 a pack with my promo code JIM10 on BCWSupplies.com. Don't be a fool. Buy your sleeves in advance. All right? Don't spend $14 at a tournament, please. Also, fantastic binders, deck boxes. It's all on there. I've been using their gear literally for the last 4+ years, and it's phenomenal. Been all over the country. Holds up super well. And BCWSupplies.com. It's up the wind, BR. Man, brutal. As I said earlier, I'm also pretty proud of my 2 articles this week on CoolStuffInc.com. I had my article Friday, which I called Deck Advantage, going over metagaming. Understanding that you should not play the World Championship decks from Worlds card for card. Don't care that Paulo won. Don't play his deck on the ladder. Because those decks are metagamed for these 16 players. So, metagaming, how to metagame, when to use metagaming, how to metagame for your own tournaments, whether it's F&M or an Open or playing online. It's all on here, CoolStuffInc.com. And then my video for today was looking at Azorius control for an open field. Again, Paulo's deck was super teched out for the World's field specifically. I think a field, a more standard looking list with more Dream Trawlers and stuff like that is much safer for an open field, much better on the ladder and things like that. Although Commence the Endgame is really good. Let's check it out. CoolStuffInc.com, Video Monday, Article Friday. Never a paywall, always free content on CoolStuffInc.com every single day. Man, the old punskies. Also, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure you do that. Why? I'll tell you why. Because Monday, every single Monday, what do you get? It's easy. You get your Zibby of the week. There he is. Just a casual Saturday morning of the Davis household. Having some breakfast. John's going to ninja class. Zibby's hanging out. Reading some Grumpy Cats. Check it out. Zibby of the week. Your favorite hashtag and mine. And give me a follow, you know, on the old Twitter sphere. And look, it's Nicole's birthday present. I got her 4 cool paintings from Hurley Burley. Saram Auras. That video was cool. Gummy says, if I can play only one Pioneer deck, do I play Saram or Gob Pharaoh's Gift? They're both pretty fun. I imagine that the format's going to be getting some changes soon. It's pretty combo-y right now, and I don't think that's what they have in mind for the format. So, that's pretty good. Double Whacker, double Token Maker, 1-drop. I'm down. Why doesn't Zibby go to Ninja class? Maybe he does. Why would you just assume that Zibby doesn't go to Ninja class, you know? It's very forward of you. Zibby, how do you feel about that? They just assume you're out of shape and not a ninja. Zibby has no feelings on that. Tranquil Cove. We're playing Standard circa 2017? Sweet. Alright. I guess the Marshal, we're getting no value out of the extra token in the Marshal, so just fire him at the Instigator. Expedition map? Tron plays Tranquil Cove? Okay. Sure. Goblin War Strike. Alright, we're going to draw a land or two, but this should be pretty good for us, I would think. We're talking for a Bizillion next turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plus 6. We have lethal next turn if we draw land. Lando Calrissian? No. Not quite lethal. Alright, well, hopefully they don't have like a Wrather or something. I don't know what the hell. I don't have no idea what's in his Tron deck. It's certainly not Ugin the Spirit Dragon, that's for sure. They have Tron. We have 12 power of attackers. They're at 5. Pretty convenient. Pretty convenient. According to accepted theory, the grenade held some kind of flammable mixture and was carried to its target by a helpless goblin. Why do they go Worlds? I didn't get to watch a ton of it, honestly. I watched the first day a bit. We like co-streamed it. But on Sunday, Nicole and I went to a PTQ in Brooklyn, which was pretty fun. And then on Saturday, I don't even know what I did on Saturday. Oh, yeah, we went out and got new hockey stuff for John. Went out for Andrew Justice's birthday. So I don't have time to watch that much. What I saw, I loved, though. The coverage was phenomenal. Having the desk outside. The coverage staff is just insanely good. I love Day 9. Alias and Cedric are great. The desk is great with Kibler and Maria. Just like great just great coverage team. Good mix of charisma and expert level stuff, and just really good. Super awesome. Super awesome. Molten Rain's in. I would say Lightning Bolt's pretty bad, right? Are they gonna have like Electrickery and stuff? Probably, right? I think the War Strike's out. Do I want Smash Smithereens? We're on the draw. On Rebs? But yeah, and the thing is that I think this was probably one of the best covered Magic events ever. Aside from being the biggest Magic event ever, $300,000 the first place. Like, Nassif came in 4th and won like $75,000. Like, that's insane. But aside from being the biggest Magic tournament ever, best coverage ever, I think. And there's still room to improve. The limited coverage is really cool. It could have been even better. Like, overlay some more cards on the screen, a small overlay with the cards that are drafted. I love, like, the reality show style, like, in between. Like, we're going into Pack 2 and they cut to Severin, like, so you took the Dream Trawler, what'd you think? Like, loved it. Like, it was really cool. Keep Molten Rain, keep. So yeah, definitely think it's really cool. I love the esports stuff. I love it. So, love the pomp and circumstance. Love Day 9. I just adore Day 9. Love them. I was actually really sad because at TwitchCon last year, that sucks. At TwitchCon, my meet and greet in the booth, after me was Pokimane. Before me was Day 9, and I didn't know about that going into it. I would have went early and met him, because Day 9 just the bomb. Yeah, great TV. Just really well done. Goblin Sledder. Alright, let's cycle this. God, I can't wait to Molten Rain them. Just can't freaking wait. Yeah, also, obviously Paulo winning is awesome. Paulo's insane. I'll probably go back and watch some of it. The thing is, it's also weird because, like, I don't watch a lot of Magic coverage because when it comes to my downtime, like, I mean, I just want to do things that aren't Magic, So, like, I don't watch a ton of Magic anyway. So I'm also just kind of busy too, but that's part of it. But so I get to watch a ton of it regardless. But what I saw looked really good. All right, we got the Molten Rain. Don't have to clock this game, but Paulo, Vitor, Dance Revolution. Never mind, our hand got really good. Come see the amazing golf ball whacker guy. What are they at? This is for 10? Damn. Close matchup. Get out of my game. Get out of my game. Yeah, people are saying that. I mean, They played like best of 3 matches too, which is pretty insane, you know. Battery, yeah, they should definitely do that. It's really important. All right, so went 3-2. Should have been 4-1. We just straight punted the burn matchup. We should have won that game. But decks seem pretty cool. Pauper's all right. We played against an interesting variety of decks. All the decks are like pretty powerful in like their weird ways, but that was pretty fun, honestly. Will I do more Pauper? Probably not. But maybe once in a while we'll pop out the old Pauper for Mogg Monday. Try and mix it up on Mogg Monday. Do about a half and half split of like just what I think the best legacy or modern Goblin deck is versus kind of like fun different formats and brews and stuff. So your feedback is always requested on that. And that's it for this Mogg Monday. So Mogg Monday, of course, is usually Monday mornings. Today was a little later because I played hockey this morning. Whatever, it's a holiday. I want to play hockey. And but yeah, YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. We do Mogg Monday every single Monday. Usually Monday morning on Twitch. Usually Monday evening on YouTube. And for YouTube folks, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Free way to support me. Takes 10 seconds. EDH Goblins will come at some point. That is what I intend to do. Although people are telling me I'm not gonna have fun at all playing like competitive Commander, and I'm not playing multiplayer, so I don't know. I'll do some sort of Commander Mogg Monday content, even though I don't like Commander that much. But yeah, everyone was saying like, the competitive EDH just like decks turn 4ing each other constantly, which seems insane to me. But tiny leaders, I'll do tiny leaders. I'll do that. But oh yeah, so Mogg Monday folks on YouTube, I love you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.